In today's video, I want to show you guys on how you can make a monthly habit tracker to track your habits within a month. And I know I've made a video very similar in the past, but this is going to be the new and improved version. And on top of that, I'll be throwing a skeleton link down below in the description with all the formatting and partial formulas completed. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. All right, guys. So once you click my link down below in the description, now if you're logged into your Google account, if you don't have one, you should make one. You just go ahead and hit file here and hit make a copy. So that way, when you click this, it will actually copy it to your drive. Okay, so you'll have your own local working copy and you can start messing around with it. So here I am, for example, in my own local copy. The first thing that I want to do here is you can notice that I have 10 habits here. Now, if you believe you will have more habits within a month, like 15 habits, 20 habits, you can go ahead and just kind of select however many habits here. So for example, you have 15. I'm going to go to select from, 6 to 10. So I'm going to select 5 rows and I'm going to go right click and just hit insert 5 rows below. Okay. And you can see here that the checkboxes kind of duplicate, and then you can just go ahead and drag this down all the way down. So you have all the way up to habit 15. I'm just gonna keep it at 10. I'm gonna undo everything, but that's just how you would if you have multiple habits. So now I have habits completed. Okay, so go to habits completed, this row right here, and go ahead and go to the column 1, and we're gonna drag it all across. So we're gonna write this formula down, and we're gonna make it all standard across the board. And that formula is gonna be equals to count if, okay? Count if what? Well, I'm gonna open parentheses here. I'm gonna count if all this habits 1 through 15, 1 through 10, however many habits you have. I'm gonna do comma and write down true. So what this does is it will just count how many of them are checked. Okay, very, very easy, very simple, and hit enter. So you can see here that there's 0 checked, and then once I start checking them up, it will just start counting. Hey, there's 1, 2, 3, okay, that I completed that day. Now you can probably guess the incomplete is gonna be the exact same thing, but the opposite. So I'm gonna do equals to count if. Open up the formula. I'm going to go ahead and drag the same thing here, but instead of true, you'll probably guess it, it's going to be false. So how many of them did I not complete? Select these two and just drag it all the way down here. Okay, so just drag it like this. Now you can see here that it just automatically populates. Google Sheets know what to do. So now that you have, in any other column, you can see here that it just starts working down here. Okay, let's just go ahead and count how many of them now that we completed in a week and how many of them we haven't completed in a week. So now I can do equals to sum, opening parentheses, and you just want to grab the week 1 complete here. Okay, so just drag that and just close it up. So now that way, when we have completed different habits within the week, you can see that it sums it all the way up, okay? And then weekly habits incomplete, you can probably guess it's gonna be an equals sum formula of whatever we did not complete that week. Close it up, hit enter. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that. I'm just gonna go ahead and drag it all the way down here, all the way down to week 4, okay? Week 5, we're gonna do that manually just because there's only 3 days. But you can go ahead and I'll go ahead and show you that right now. But again, do the same thing for incomplete, drag it all the way down. And now for week 5, I'm just going to do the same thing manually. So equals to sum, grab this one on the top, same thing here, equals to sum, grab the one on the bottom, close it up, hit enter. Now we're going to go ahead and go, for example, make a new habit. Okay, so for example, we want to drink water. Drink 16 fluid ounce of water. And for this goal column, it will exactly tell you how many of that habit you need to do that month. And I would say you probably should drink water every day. So you want 30 days of that month, you need to do that habit. Now we have a progress bar here. What is this progress bar? It's going to be a sparkline. And what a sparkline does is that it's a little miniature chart. And I already saved you the trouble here. I wrote this long formula. So the next thing that you need to fill in is just an count if formula. Okay, so in the very beginning here, this gap between this parentheses and the curly brace, what you want to do is you want to do a count if, okay, opening parentheses. What are we counting? Well, we're counting how many times we drank water, for example, this habit, or habit 1. How many times we drank water this month? So let's just go ahead and count it. So comma, true. So we're going to close it up and do a comma here. Now that way it will actually finish our sparkline. So believe it or not, once we start checking this, you can see that our little chart is actually growing. Okay, so we have a progress bar here, and you can see here that I changed the default color to purple, and that you can see here in this formula. So there's a formula here that says purple. If you want a different color, for example, like black, you can just go ahead and type it and it'll be black. Or if you want it to be green, for example, to make it look a little bit better, it's green. But I'm gonna go ahead and change it back to purple. just because that's the way I want it to be. And you can see here that it's actually getting that data from AH6, which is this goal right here, which is very important why you need to write down this goal. Okay, so for example, you know, play tennis, right? You know, 10 times a month. You don't have to do it every day. You probably don't have time. And that's when that comes in handy, this goal right here. Okay, so once you have the spark line, you just need to drag it all the way down here to, again, your 10th habit, 15th habit. And you can see here that there's 10. Okay, so if we play tennis, you know, 2 times this month, you're already getting there. 5 times, you're already halfway done. And you play, you know, 5 more times, you're complete. The next thing that I want to do is the charts. I already set up a chart for us here. What you just need to do is just double click it, and the data range here, we're just going to go ahead and select data range. And what are we selecting? Just delete whatever is here, and we're going to do weekly habits completed, weekly habits incomplete, and just drag this all the way down to the last week here, and just hit OK. And the value here, you can actually change it depending on the week. Okay, so let's just keep it at B19, B20 because that's this week right here, and that's, you know, that's what we want for this chart. Now what you can do here is you can just hit the 3 dots and hit edit chart, or if you want you can just double click it, doesn't matter. But I actually don't like this label here. I'm gonna remove the legend real quick. So for position, I'm gonna hit none, and that way it just hides the text that's, you know, that's showing there. And then I could also just change the color. So weekly habits incomplete. If it's incomplete, I'm gonna make it a little bit of yellow. If it's complete, I'm gonna make it a darker yellow here for the complete. Okay, so now you have this visual. So what you can do here, you could just start copying and pasting this and making it for the following week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and copy, Control C, Control V will paste it for me, or Command C, Command V if you're on Mac. And then just start moving this around. So just move this right next to it. And then now I'm gonna double click it. Instead of the value being B19, which is this week, I'm gonna make it to I19, okay, which is gonna be this one right here. So change it to I19, and then you can see here that it's empty. But once you start filling this out, you can see that the chart is growing. Okay, so the chart just starts growing here. And again, you could just change it to different colors. So since this is week 2 and I color coded it blue, I'm gonna go ahead and change it to, you know, a darker blue here and a lighter blue for the incomplete. It's like this. Okay, so you can go ahead and just start copy pasting this every single week. So again, same thing, Control C, Control V. You would put it here, and then you would double click this, and the value, instead of I, now we're going to P, we're going to week 3. Okay, and then again, same thing. When you check this, again, same exact process. I'm sure you guys get the idea. If you want a percentage tracker, you can do the same thing here for you know, how many you've completed per week. So you can, in order to do that, you can just go ahead and do a equals to this right here, weekly habits completed. You're gonna divide that by what? By this plus this, basically. Okay, and you want to put that in parentheses because you're dividing you know, how many you completed plus the total of habits. So you hit enter, and you can see here that you've done 8.57% of your habits that week. And again, feel free to drag it all the way down to week 4. Okay, and then for week 5, it's you can just go ahead and drag it as well. But you can see here that it's a little bit iffy. So if you want, you can just go ahead and unmerge this and then remerge it again here. You know, week 5 being a little bit odd that it only has 3 days to catch the ending of the month. Lastly, we just need this monthly progress of, you know, however much total we've done. Okay, and to do that, I already have conveniently set up this total column here. So what you can do is now you can just sum all the habits that you've done this whole month. So just do sum, grab everything here, close it up, and then you can do the same thing of that you haven't completed. Sum, open, grab everything here, the incompletes, close it up. So you've done 23 out of 287. Now what you can do here is you can just go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one of these charts that we've created, copy and paste it. And then what I can do is I'm gonna go ahead and just resize this, double click it. And for the data range, instead, we're gonna go ahead and click what? We're gonna go ahead and click this, select data range. I'm gonna remove it. And we're just gonna go ahead and click this one right here. And then I'm gonna add another range because it's habits complete and habits incomplete. Add another range and just do the total here and hit OK. And it might give you an error that requires at least 2 columns, but only 1 provided. No worries here. If you go to value and you click add value, you wanna add this value, okay? AH17 and AH18, which is the totals. Click it, and then boom, there you go. So now you have the total monthly progress. Again, if the habit's completed, you could change it to whatever color you want. Purple. The incomplete, you want a lighter purple. Okay, so this will track your overall monthly progress. If you want a percentage here as well, so for the whole month, you can do an equals to, you know, this divided by this plus this. So the complete divided by the total, hit enter, and you have a nice percentage here for your total monthly. And again, if for example your month doesn't have a week 5 or, you know, it doesn't have a 31st, you can just go ahead and select this row and just delete it. It shouldn't mess anything up. If you want to add the days now, okay, so for example right now it's February, and February 1st just happens to land on a Sunday, you can just go ahead and type in, you know, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, oops, not true, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's just auto-populating, and then Saturday. Okay, so you can go ahead and type that in for your days, and then, you know, you drag it all the way down here or even here, right? And then if the coloring is messed up, you can just go ahead and change the coloring a little bit back to, you know, whatever color it was. Again, this is completely optional, but it's nice if you want, you know, the days of the week to be, you know, represented here. The best thing that I would do is, you know, once you set everything up, I would just duplicate this, hit right click on your sheet, hit duplicate, and then what you can do and then is start making it per month. So February 2026, for example, and then you would have the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And obviously you want a clean slate, so go ahead and just kind of uncheck all these check boxes on all your charts when you're making it into a template. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video on how to make a habit tracker. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.